Hi everyone, I'm Not Whelm, and this is Gar-Type, the story explained. Earth is on the brink of destruction, a living planet, an army of aliens, and humanity's last line of defense, a reluctant pilot and his prototype starfighter. This is Gar-Type, a mix of sci-fi action and emotional stakes. Let's break down the full story, mission by mission, and uncover its strange yet powerful ending. The game kicks off with Earth in 2328, and it's not looking good. At 5:29 a.m., GORESTAR's fleet arrives and the invasion begins. The alarms blare as humanity scrambles to respond. You're introduced to John Starbuckle, a retired pilot who's been called back into action to fly Gar-Type D, an experimental starcraft designed to combat the alien forces. The first mission is set in Neo-Muncie, Earth's spiraling capital. It's a futuristic city with towering skyscrapers and neon lights, but now it's under siege. As John, you take control of Gar-Type D to defend the city. The action is intense with waves of Gar-Types attacking from all sides. These creatures are bizarre, inspired by Garfield, but with a terrifying twist. During the mission, you meet Major Bink, the no-nonsense commander of Earth's forces, and Veda, a scientist who works on the Gar-Type project. They explain the stakes. GORESTAR, a living planet, is heading for Earth, and it plans to consume the planet for substance. Neo-Muncie is only the beginning. The mission ends with a showdown against a floating brain-like creature with bat wings, a glimpse of the strange design to come. It's a small victory, but the bigger threat looms in the distance. With Neo-Muncie safe for now, the next mission takes you to the debris fields, a ring of asteroids orbiting Earth. Originally meant to protect the planet, it's now crawling with Gar-Types, regrouping for another attack. John flies into the debris, facing swarms of aliens as he pushes deeper into the field. The environment is chaotic, with floating rocks and remnants of destroyed ships. It's here that you start to see more of Gar-Type D's personality. The ship talks, throwing in sarcastic comments in between battles. This dynamic adds a bit of humor which contrasts with the tension of the mission. The boss fight here is one of the most memorable. At first, you're up against Veda, who appears angelic, with glowing wings and a staff that summons asteroids. But after defeating her, the truth is revealed. She was just a tongue. The real boss emerges, an alien Garfield with razor-sharp teeth and an impossibly long tongue. The fight is both unsettling and absurd, keeping you on edge. After the mission, Major Bink hints at bigger problems. The Lasagna base where the Gar-Type project began has gone dark. Something is very wrong, and John is sent to investigate. The third mission takes you to the Lasagna base, humanity's top secret science facility. This is where the Gar-Types were developed, and it holds the key to Earth's defenses. But when John arrives, the base is in chaos. You learn that Gar-Type X, a massive railgun designed to pierce planets, has gone rogue. It's now targeting Earth, and if it fires, the damage will be catastrophic. Adding to the stakes, Gar-Type Y, a biological warhead capable of collapsing GORESTAR into a black hole, is stuck at the base. The mission has you navigating the industrial corridors of the base, fighting rogue machines and Gar-Types. The visuals here are slick and futuristic, but there's an eerie sense of abandonment. The boss fight is intense, with Gar-Type X towering over you as you try to shut it down. This mission dives deeper into the ethics of the Gar-Type project. These machines were reverse engineered from Gar-Type DNA, and now they're gaining sentience. It's a chilling realization that humanity's creations might be just as dangerous as the aliens they were meant to fight. The final mission takes you into GORESTAR itself. The living planet has reached Earth, and there's no time left. John rigs Gar-Type Y to Gar-Type D and prepares for a one-way trip into the planet's core. The setting completely shifts. Inside GORESTAR, everything is alive. The walls pulse and move, teeth line the corridors, and the atmosphere is suffocating. It's a stark contrast to the industrial designs of earlier missions. The final boss is the most intense yet, a massive xenomorph-like Garfield that pushes your skills to the limit. After defeating it, John reaches the core, but Gar-Type D makes a surprising decision. To save John, the ship sacrifices itself, using its body as the bomb. The cinematic ending shows John being launched to safety as GORESTAR is destroyed in a massive explosion. The screen fades to debris floating in space as the text appears. Humanity has been saved, but at a great cost. John is eventually rescued, but the loss of Gar-Type D leaves a bittersweet note. Now, let's talk about theories. One of the most intriguing aspects of Gar-Type is the relationship between humanity and its creations. Gar-Type D's sentience is a direct result of humanity's attempt to mimic the Gar-Type's abilities. Could the Gar-Types represent humanity's hubris, our tendency to play God without fully understanding the consequences? And then there's a bond between John and Gar-Type D. Gar-Type D's sacrifice wasn't just programmed into it, it was a choice born from genuine emotion. Could Gar-Type D have developed a sense of loyalty or even friendship with John? This adds a bittersweet layer to the story, highlighting the complexities of artificial intelligence and what it means to truly connect with something or someone not entirely human. Finally, there's the question of the other Gar-Types. We see glimpses of Gar-Type X and Y, but what about the others? Were they all destroyed, or are there more Gar-Types out there waiting to be discovered? This leaves room for speculation and potentially a sequel. Gar-Type mixes absurd humor with emotional storytelling in a way that's surprisingly impactful. The game takes risks blending bizarre alien designs with heartfelt moments like Gar-Type D's sacrifice. John's journey from reluctant pilot to humanity's savior is compelling, but it's the bond between him and Gar-Type D that really stands out. It's a reminder that even in a story filled with absurdity, there's room for genuine heart. But what did you think of Gar-Type's story? Did Gar-Type D's sacrifice surprise you? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more breakdowns like this. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.